How's everyone doing? I got some pretty great news, and as you can see from the background, that's the pretty much big news. So I just want to go ahead and say this. The swap out of this is still in the back. Don't worry. That's the 20, and this is the K24 Integra that I just recently built. Well, I guess it's almost done. I'll get closer to that right now, but CRX is still chilling, guys. I haven't done anything much other than just clean it up. Bracket got welded in, all that's cleaned up. So guys, here is the stock K20 that was in the CRX. I just took the valve cover for the other swap, and yeah, it's a Z3 no name brand clutch holding up 400 horsepower, no issues. I went ahead and took off the housing for this too, because that one billet and that one's just I just wanted it off to clean the motor a little bit better.
Getting ready for the honeys.
Bro, I can barely see you. Where are you going?
With the honeys.
No honeys. No honeys, you know why?
Huh?
Because no money.
No money. No K-series?
No K-series. Not yet, John. Alright guys, so Carrick's is chilling. She's waiting for her pretty much rear kit from S1 Built once I'm ready to go ahead and purchase that because it's expensive. Alright guys, so here she is. I'm still buttoning up a couple things, waiting on the gasket for throttle body. The kit for this to be bolted down just got here today. I already did the fuel line system for the car. I went with I guess tuck style or OEM way because it's only feeding from one side and not the other. I was teaching Johnny how to do these soldering and stuff for wires so he can help him out down the road. He's gonna learn that for sure. So yeah, guys, through my valve cover, dipstick, pretty much she should be almost ready to fire up. Just about there. And practically the whole setup on this is budget. Mounts, 80 bucks. 24 in long block, 24 in trans. We're looking at, how much did I get it for? 600 bucks. Phone died the other day. I was trying to make the other video, so I'm gonna just go ahead and pick up from the last part. So yeah, we have the K-series build going on, and we had a low pressure thing going on with the fuel system. So pump was bad. Got a new Grants 255 Walbro fuel pump in there for E85, since I do want to go E85 on this thing. I went ahead and binded it all up yesterday. Got a thermal gasket on this side. This one's got a regular gasket. It's a little velocity stack. Gonna cut that little shorter so it's not that close to, sucking up the damn wall right there. Fuel system's all done. Hybrid shifter, racing cables, whatever you want to call it. Fuel roll, one side feed, stock injectors for now until I throw my 550s, but that's until tune day. Yes, most part of this car stock 24 with the EP3 trans. I do have to finish up the cooling system, which is these radiator hoses, and that should be about it. That and a heater core hoses, and I should be good to go to start driving. Oh, and pretty much axles, but that doesn't even take that long. Stock header, and I'm gonna be plastic dipping these wheels since I'm gonna be rocking 2 different wheels, front and back. And I have this all torn apart right now, and all this is all up in here. Got a couple things left to button up, put the whole fan back in, and have this cut up so the shifter box fits through the shifter hole. And I do have to drop my steering wheel column since this car came with the fucked up threads right here. So I picked up a new steering wheel column. So I need to drop that, bleed brakes, bleed clutch. The homie Jesh with the drip.
Yeah.
How are the forces? Staying shiny or what?
Yes, sir, but the crease.
Stock check food.
Bruh, no way.
Hey, they're not Nike though, bro.
Bruh, they're Under Armour.
Oh, even better. So pretty much breakdown for the car, budget wise. I did cheap out on certain things, that I wanted to get done. So it's not always good to go budget on everything. This way is a good way to put it. Stock shifter box works perfectly fine. You know, eBay billet shifter box plate, those usually go for over 60-80 bucks for a name brand one. What does it really do? Just, you know, it stays hidden away. You don't really see that, you know. That's fine. You can cheap it on that. Hybrid racing cables, you know, really important. Don't cheap on those. OEM or hybrid. The other brand, you know, freaking they work and stuff, but I've seen a lot of people have issues, and I had a pair of my own, and I did not like them. So hybrid for the win, you know. For down here, the capo is already installed. I did order a TRC racing engine harness, conversion harness for the car. So that was about $100. Literally took 3 wires to solder in, which wasn't even much. Literally these 3 wires. There is another 3. I believe one's for coolant, the other one's for a battery light, and what's the other one for? A fan switch. So this one you pretty much use one plug, and then you ground out the other one, and the ECU controls when to turn on the fan. And charge light, for where that one went, I believe is the stock engine harness. And then the, what was the other one? Coolant goes straight to the sensor underneath the dash. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that real quick. So that coolant line, or what's called wire, goes directly to here. So this bottom fitting you can order from eBay, and then the top part you can either get it off like a B series or so, or just order a new one, which is what I did, so it can look nice and clean. Fan switch, if you are running a full-size SI or R6 radiator, there is a sensor location on the radiator where you can put the sensor at. Mounts, as I said, it was eBay. I did order a regulator, ended up coming out being bad, which was a K motor, so I used my other one. Lines, it's about a $45 kit on eBay. We made my own lines. I'm running 85, so I don't need anything pretty much fancy or so, because yeah, so that works. Hybrid cables, I already showed that. Throttle body adapter, you need this if you're gonna be running like a Z3 or like TSX manifolds, unless you're on an RSX and you're running like the regular pure B styles. These directly bolt up, so you don't need that. You don't need this adapter for that. But since we are running an RSX throttle body on a Z3 style K24 head manifold, you do need that adapter. This will be deleted either with the EP3 idler pulley, because power steering I'm not going to use it yet, so I do need an idler pulley on there. AC will be put on, so that's going to just dingle in there and be on the belt. Mount wise to get the mount on is drilling those 2 holes out, and then the bottom there's threading, so you can pretty much reuse those. So these thread right into there, and then I put 2 nuts right behind them as well, just in case they want to back out or be stupid about it. Charge harness, I did use the stock harness. Cool little thing I did right here is because these things look weird, like they won't be able to bolt on. I went ahead and cut them and then drilled 2 holes through them, so now they work. Just like, oh yeah, you won't even see it other than me, and you guys just saw it. Case swap throttle body, throttle cable for the throttle body. What's the other little things? I mean, I converted the return and feed to AN. I use special fittings for that. I'll leave links down below if you guys want to go ahead and do those. I do need to re-loop the power steering pump or rack and pinion lines right there. As far as the rear T-bracket, that just bolts up directly. I am using the stock header off on a cord, and I'm gonna put the heat shield on that too, so it look nice. Clean it up. I still need to bolt this stuff down. Still gotta change spark plugs and clean up the wiring on here that we soldered up. I don't like leaving exposed wires out. But yeah, base model axles. So, well, the cool thing about this whole project was I did have spare parts for my CRX. So I did reuse my K-Pro. I did have a spare engine harness. I had a spare throttle body adapter for the throttle body. My hybrid racing cables, and that should be about it that I reused. But even that adds up really. You know, it gets really expensive when doing these K swaps. With little things I have to order and get the car running to turn on. So that being said, being the K-Pro being one of the most expensive pieces to the puzzle, you could use an immobilizer. I believe those go for like $200 to like 160, 180 or so. I have seen deals on Facebook and stuff like that, like for $100, $120. So stay on those. Try to get those cheap. Try to get a deal on them, you know, because save money, you know. You just extra money that you don't spend on trying to K swap, but you know you could throw it back on throwing a turbo or something down the road, or maintenance, alignment. You know, you still gotta do exhaust after the K swap. So save as much as you can. You know, that's what it's all about. And you know, not always being cheap is bad. You know, it saves you money, and you can get things like this done. Finishing touches are getting done to the car, and then hopefully get a first drive here done soon. And I promise you guys a burnout, because I fucking send it here, you know. I don't give a fuck. Went ahead and got the new steering wheel column on. Temporary steering wheel. Don't judge me for that. I ain't trying to drift out here. So yeah, everything's tucked up now. I'm just waiting to get my first drive in, and that's about it. Bruh. Layla. You over there standing like a pit bull and shit. Look at you. I wanted to show you guys real quick. Got the Raider mounted up, lines. I ended up just running my heater cord back to the back. Yeah, everything's ready to go. Ready for first test drive. Let's go. About to go for the first drive in the Integra. Ready, John?